Hello everyone, it's day 82 of my 60 pounds in 90 days weight loss challenge, day 16 of my water fast. Today we're going to head on down to the zoo, but I've got a recipe for you on how I pickled some eggs yesterday. Alright, so I mentioned before that I have a ton of eggs stacking up because my chickens keep laying them, even though I'm not eating them because I'm in the middle of a fast. And so today I'm going to pickle some eggs to kind of preserve them until after my fast so that I can eat them. I'm going to try to do some jalapeno garlic pickled eggs. So I've got my iced water bath here so that I can pull them out as soon as I get done boiling them and put them in here to shock them so the shells come off easier. I have a quart mason jar. I think I'm going to wind up doing 2 of these. And I have all my eggs. I've got a ton of eggs. I have like, I think I have 48 eggs. So I'm going to have plenty to fill up my 2 mason jars. And that's what I'm going to do with the ones that are the oldest so far. Okay, so the way that I'm going to hard boil my eggs is the way that it seems to work out best for me. I'm going to use a pressure cooker. I just put the little tray in the bottom and I fill it up so there's just about a 1/4 inch of water above the tray. I set the eggs down in the top of the water. I can fit 1 layer of eggs. This time it was 13. And what I'm going to do is turn on the fire with the lid on, bring it to where it starts whistling, and then cook it for 7 minutes after that. Remove it from the fire and put the eggs in the water bath. Okay guys, so this is going to be my ingredients for my pickled eggs. I'm going to use a tablespoon of granulated garlic in each quart jar, a tablespoon of granulated onion, a 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper in each one, a 1.5 cups of apple cider vinegar in each one, and then I'll top it off with water. I've got what I think this is a guajillo chili pepper. I've got 1 full pepper that's been dehydrated in each jar. And I've also got a 1/4 of a white onion in the bottom of each jar. I think I'm going to be able to fit 8 to 10 eggs in each quart jar. And that will be my pickling spices. I'm also going to be using salt. I think it's a tablespoon. I'll double check. Okay, so I had forgotten to get out my pickling salt. So here's my pickling and canning salt. And I'm going to be putting 1 tablespoon of pickling salt in each quart jar as well. And I started out, I was going to make 2 quarts, but I might wind up making 3 depending on how many eggs I can fit in each jar. Okay, so it worked out perfect. I have my 26 hard-boiled eggs in 3 different quart jars with all the seasonings, and I'm about to add the vinegar. I'm going to add apple cider vinegar up to about halfway up. Should be about 1.5 cups once the eggs take up their space. And then what I'm going to do is boil some purified water and fill it up the rest of the way. And the reason that I'm going to boil it and get it hot before I pour it in is so that when I put the lids on and the water cools, it will suck the lids down and seal them because I'm not going to be able to eat these all right away. And the vinegar will act as a preservative as well, but I would still like to have them sealed, so that's why I'm getting the water hot before I put them in there. And I'll show you when I'm all done. $236.0.